Welcome into Galena Sports Live, the opening game of the 51st annual Tony Dubray Classic. Here, as we get set for tip-off, had some issues trying to set our cameras up, and looks like some of our techs wanted to shift on us, so we'll adjust that as we're underway here from Liberal, Missouri, in the Tony Dubray Classic. Thomas Jefferson with the ball first. We'll spread three people out up top of the wing. Kick to the corner. Down low to Gabby Hebert. And a rebound by Riley Boyce. Brings the Bulldogs up the court. As they're looking to get a little bit of momentum rolling into the middle of the season. Three on the way for Sturgis. Too strong, and a rebound by Sarah Mueller. Over to the corner, Haley Orr. Slow start to this one. Both teams just trying to feel each other out. And that shot, a little bit short offensive rebound, and a foul is going to be called on the Bulldogs. They'll whistle Wesleyan Russell for the first foul of the game. And we'll keep you guys updated on the score because one of our cameras broke, and so we don't have a scoreboard or time, so we'll make sure and keep reminding of the score for those of you watching at home. As the second one rolls in, and Liberal puts first points of the game on the board. 1-0 Cavaliers. Riley Meyer with the ball up top to Riley Boyce. A lot of pressure on defense by the Cavaliers so far. These two teams played earlier on this season, and Thomas Jefferson came out victorious in that one by a score of 50-34. Galena looking to get their revenge here in this one and advance to the semifinals on Thursday or Wednesday. Turnaround shot, good by Gabby Hebert. So 3-0 Cavaliers early on in this one. As Galena, a very young lineup, still working through some kinks early on in the season. Down low, Riley Boyce goes up. She gets fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot two. First foul committed to the game by the Cavaliers of Thomas Jefferson. 3-0 Cavaliers, 5:54 to play, first quarter action. First free throw's up and nothing but net. And second one gets it to go 2-2. Gets the Bulldogs on the board. Thomas Jefferson takes it the other way. They lead 3-2 with 5.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. A drive poked away by Sturgis and nearly cost it up. We're going to have a foul called on Thomas Jefferson. And I think they called the foul on Haley Orr, Cavaliers sophomore. That's their second team foul committed to the half. As Bulldogs have had Katie Thompson check into the game and have a couple more going to the scores table right now. Thomas Jefferson the other way. Gabby Hybert with it from the right wing. Three on the way. Left short, and a long rebound out to Boyce. She looks to push the tempo. Deep three. Too strong, an offensive rebound by Russell. She gets blocked on that attempt. That was Hybert with the block. Thomas Jefferson comes into this game with a 6-5 record. One of those wins being against these Bulldogs in the first game of the Lady Bulldogs season. Top of the key three, Riley Boyce, bang, gets it to fall and gives the Bulldogs an early 5-3 lead halfway through the first quarter of action in the Tony Dubray Classic. Lots of pressure, poked away. Not a backcourt, as it poked away by Galena defender. Hybert has it. Presley long dribble and has it tripped away. Weston Russell comes away with the ball. And Galena looking to extend the lead. Top of the key. Katie Thompson makes a move to the hoop. Layup good. And a timeout called by Thomas Jefferson as Coach Lindsay Showalter wants to talk it over after the Bulldogs go on a 7-0 run of their own. We'll step away with them and be back in 30 seconds. You're home of Galena High School Athletics.
To embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Welcome back to Galena Sports Live. Galena forced a Thomas Jefferson timeout after trailing 3-0 and has since gone on a 7-0 run and leads 7-3 with 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Again, if you weren't with us at the start, we have a camera not working, so we're not able to have our scoreboard or the time clock on there. We'll keep trying to work through some of those problems later on as the boys will battle Northeast Arm at 6:30 tonight. Turnover. Thomas Jefferson the other way, or has it blocked away, and it'll be last touch by the Cavaliers. Good hustle play by Boyce to make that last touch Thomas Jefferson and give her team the ball back. 7-5 Bulldogs early on in this one. Opening round. Riley Meyer, 3 too strong. And Strong gets the rebound. As we'll have a foul called. Third team foul committed by Liberal. Inbound to Riley Meyer. 3 from the right wing. Can't get it to fall. Bulldogs are getting some good looks. And a nice save to keep the possession alive. Third chance this possession for Galena. Dakota Bennett now in the game. Her first time in today, and we're going to have a turnover. Travel called. 7-5 Bulldogs lead with 2:30 to play in the first quarter. Pass tip deflected into the hands of Russell, and the Bulldogs force another turnover. They've done a great job of that early on in this game, being able to force turnovers. Strong 3 on the way short, and a rebound by the Cavaliers. Hybert looking to push the pace. Gets going a little too much and loses control of it out of bounds. As Katie Thompson will check back in. Dakota Bennett will take a seat on the bench. Russell, Strong, Thompson, Boys and Meyer, the 5 on the court for the Bulldogs. Get it down to the free throw line. Boys straightaway 3. Off to the right. And a rebound by Thomas Jefferson. Last 2 minutes of the first quarter. Dish down low, turnaround, shot no good, and a rebound by Hybert, but she steps out of bounds. So these turnovers are killing the Cavaliers. The Bulldogs have been able to capitalize on a couple, but had a lot of second chance opportunities and have done very well on the offensive glass early in this game. Cross-court pass over to Morgan Strong. Right wing, Strong, 3. Is that one short? And we're going to have a foul called. He'll go against Riley Boyce. Her first personal foul, team foul number 2 of the quarter. Presley Long brings it up the court. 7-5 Bulldogs. Last minute of play in the first quarter here from the Tony Dubray Classic. And a bad pass turns into a Galena turnover. Gabby Hybert with the ball, one of 3 seniors on this Cavalier team. Dish down low, turnaround shot. Macy Shippard gets it to go. Tie ball game. 7-7. 30 seconds remaining. Galena trailed 3-0 to start the game. Went on a 7-0 run. Forced a Thomas Jefferson timeout. And haven't been able to score since that timeout. Thompson, turnaround shot. Banks it off the glass. Good. Her second basket of the game. And not sure if that touched the Galena player or not. They'll say it did not. So it'll be Galena basketball. They have 4.3 seconds. So you're going to roll it up for a little bit of extra time. And attempt the heave. And it's off as that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Your score, Galena 9, Thomas Jefferson 7. Coming up after this second quarter action, your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. Four States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Four States Smart Car. For seniors, Four States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Four State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at fourstatespharmacy.com.
To get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri with a huge selection of quality equipment from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
So welcome back to Galena Sports Live as second quarter action goes on. Riley Boyce inside, high off the glass and in. Bulldogs lead 11-7 and have scored 4 unanswered as they put some points on the board on their first possession of the second quarter. And Cavaliers have an answer with a 3 by Gabby Hybert. Riley Boyce leads the Bulldogs with 7 points. Katie Thompson with the other 4. Riley Meyer on the left wing. Loses her dribble and now turns it over to Thomas Jefferson. Drive by Long, kick over to the wing, no good, and it'll be last touch by Katie Thompson. We'll stay at this end. Dakota Bennett will check in the game. Katie Thompson will leave. (11-10), 6:45 to play. Second quarter. Valley Boys looking to push the pace. In the paint, layup blocked by Hybert. Forrest gets it in the corner. 3, too strong, and a rebound by the Cavaliers. They take it the other way. Sarah Mueller with it. Shot no good. Russell comes away with it. 2 minutes away in the second quarter. 11-10. Galena. Dish down low. Russell still looking for her first points of the game. Myro fire from 3. And a strong rebound. Good rebound by Russell. She's only a freshman. She's made a huge impact for this team. So is Riley Meyer, and a lot of room for growth. Cross-court pass to Meyer. Thomas Jefferson amping the defense up a little bit. Boyce gets in the lane. Layup too strong, and almost another offensive rebound. Galena has done a very good job getting offensive rebounds and creating extra shots for him. As Gabby Hybert sinks the 3 there. Gives Thomas Jefferson the lead, 13-11. 5:30 to play. This has been a back-and-forth game thus far. Hybert's proved to be one of the top players on this Cavalier team. She's got size and can shoot it. Riley Boyce with an answer of her own as Galena retakes the lead. Hybert in the lane. Kick down low. Layup off the glass too strong. And an over-the-back foul is going to be called on Lana Grigg. So Boyce with it at the top of the key. Strong back in the game. Bennett in the game. Russell. Boyce as she takes a deep 3 and sinks it, as that's her third 3 of the game already. And she's been on fire. Start this game. Exactly what the Bulldogs need in order to come out of here with a win tonight. And a travel's called. So 17-13 halfway through the second quarter of play. Galena leads it, as they've been led by Riley Boyce so far. Looking to establish more of a supporting cast. Galena's gotten really good shots all night. Boyce jump stop in the lane. Shot good. And that extends the lead, 19-13. Galena's largest lead of the game. Thomas Jefferson brings the ball down the court quick. Corner 3 on the way. Way off. And a rebound by Dakota Bennett. That's it. Turnaround Russell. Dish inside off the glass. No good. A really good display of passing there. Has touched multiple people's hands. They had a great look. Just couldn't get it to fall. Boyce reads the pass and steals it. Layup no good. And a jump ball will point to the Cavaliers. And we got a timeout on the floor. So while they do that, we wanted to let you know Galena Sports Live is presented by Mercy Specialty Hospital and Orthopedics in Galena, an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs right here in Southeast Kansas with all private rooms and spa-like surroundings. Learn more at mercy.net or call 620-783-1732. So Thomas Jefferson calls their second timeout of the half. Galena still with all three of theirs. And Galena 19-13 lead with 3:33 to play till half. Cole, what stood out to you so far?
Oh, sorry, I thought I was on mute there. Really just they're getting the ball around, and also Riley Boyce is having a great game so far, just knocking down threes and doing just a really good job getting the ball around, and I just think that everybody's kind of just doing their job right now, Cooper.
Yeah, I agree. And defensively, they've done really well, creating a lot of turnovers and just mental mistakes by the Cavaliers. And I think for Galena, this is a great test to see where they're at because they lost by 16 points in the season opener. So then you get to match up against this same team and see how you fare against them. As Thomas Jefferson gets an easy bucket, Lana Grigg cuts the Bulldog lead down to 4, 19-15. Riley Boyce leads Galena with 15 points. Riley Meyer has it, loses her dribble. Russell pass to the top of the key. Now it's stolen away. Shot no good. Rebound by Hybert. She gets her miss. Kick down low and shot's good by Sarah Mueller. So now Coach Shockey wants to talk it over for this team. Galena still leads at 19-17 with 2:30 until half. We'll take it with them. You're watching the home of Galena High School Athletics.
States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. J. Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at J. Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
So welcome back. As Galena still leads by 2, but Thomas Jefferson, since they called their timeout, scored 4 unanswered. Thanks to a couple of Galena turnovers they were able to capitalize on. Strong with it. She'll pop from the left wing. Can't get it to fall. And Hybert will bring the ball up. Corner 3 on the way. Mueller's shot no good. Rebound by Alexis Stamps, and a turnover. Katie Thompson there to take it away. As we get closer to halftime, make sure and stick around for the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance halftime show coming up at the conclusion of this first half. We'll recap first half, some of the stats, and outlook for the second half. About 1:30 to play until half. 19-17. Galena still leads it. Both teams are getting some really good looks. Some of them just aren't falling. And there's a foul committed by Galena. It'll be called on Wesleyan Russell. Second team foul of the quarter. And that'll be her third personal foul, so that's something to watch out for, as she hasn't taken a rest this whole game. Her and Riley Boyce been the 2 on the court the entire time.
Galena so far on defense is doing a really good job interrupting passes. Maybe not intercepting all of them, just interrupting and getting a hand on, not letting them get to their intended target, or if it does, not easily. And I think that's really playing a huge factor on their defense.
Yeah. And that right there, turning defense into offense. Their defense has made it hard for the Cavaliers to get in the lane, forcing them to take outside shots. And Galena's done a good job of being able to get inside and knock down the perimeter shot when it counts. So Galena hangs on to a 4-point lead, under 20 seconds to play until halftime. Looks like they want to try and hold for the last shot. Nope, rebound by Strong. Get a second chance opportunity. And Coach Shockey gets the timeout granted before they time up for a jump ball. So we look at the different people. Galena's had 3 different scorers in this game. Riley Boyce leads the way with 15 points. Katie Thompson with 4 points. And then Morgan Strong with 2 points. As that's how all the Bulldogs score in there. They've been able to be effective on offense, but you got to think Thomas Jefferson at some point is going to say, okay, we're not going to let Riley beat us. We're going to make somebody else shoot. So it'll be interesting to see if that's an adjustment they make in the second half, because she's been on her A game today for sure, and looking to push the Bulldogs to tomorrow and play in the semifinal, where I don't know what the bracket says. The winner of this game will play.
The winner of this game will play either Colgan or
Brona.
Brona. Yeah, I can't really read it. It's in the center there.
So 8.4 seconds left until we hit the halfway mark of this game. Riley Boyce to inbound. Morgan Strong on the court. They inbound to Wesleyan Russell. Kick to the corner. Boyce jump stop. Shot no good, as time's going to run out. Really made it from 3/4 court, but that's it for the first half. 21-17, Galena leads it, as we'll step away, and when we come back, we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance halftime here on your home of Galena High School Athletics.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Welcome into the halftime show here. We've reached the halfway point of the 51st annual Tony Dubray Classic here in the opening game, where your Galena Bulldogs lead the Thomas Jefferson Cavaliers 21-17, led by Riley Boyce with 15 points. Riley Boyce with 15 points, and then Katie Thompson with 4, and Morgan Strong with 2 points to round out your scoring for your Bulldogs here in the first half. We wanted to let you know the halftime show is brought to you by Leah Smith Farmers Insurance, 4-state agency serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Leah and her team have the products, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see why they're more than just insurance. So a lot to talk about on both sides here, but for Thomas Jefferson, at least, they were led by one of their 3 seniors, Gabby Hybert, as she led the way with 10 points for them, and was showed to be a little bit of a force from the outside and on the rebounding aspect for Thomas Jefferson. So we'll look to see if the Bulldogs can try and slow her down. And for Thomas Jefferson, you got to think they're going to try and find out a way to slow Riley Boyce down, because she was on fire there in the first half, and it seemed like she made almost every shot she took. There's a couple misses, but she had 3 3-pointers made both her free throws, and then she had 2 other field goals to go along with that. So that's what got us to the point here, 21-17. What were some of your takeaways there from the first half, Cole?
Overall, I think the good things were just Riley Boyce on offense just went off, and she's having herself a good game. She's kind of on it with the threes and just driving the ball, drawing fouls, defense as well. But I think Galena as a team overall, what they're doing really good this game is just getting a hand. I said it right before half, but just getting interrupting passes and maybe not intercepting them all the time, but just getting a hand on it, not letting it get into the intended target. Oh, sorry, I just ran, Cooper. I'm a little out of breath. But basically, yeah, just interrupting passes, not allowing it, kind of just putting the pressure on the defense and, not giving them anything really easy. They got to really work for everything they're getting, and they're keeping it a close game. It's a really competitive game. So,
No, I think you're right, because they've been able to stop Thomas Jefferson from just getting in the lane willingly. The only time points have really come from in the paint's on second chance points, which Galena's done a really good job of also. And then there's been a couple opportunities for Thomas Jefferson on second chance points, but Weslyn Russell, she stood out being one of the main rebounders down in the paint. They got some height on this Thomas Jefferson team with Lana Grigg and also Gabby Hybert. She's got some size too. I mean, so the rebounding is also what's helped them. Their offensive boards, I can't count on 2 hands how many times they had 3 tries in 1 possession or 3 different rebounds. And I think that's a key to what got them this lead at halftime. So we'll step away for our second time. When we come back, we'll continue to break down the first half and start to look towards the second half as teams start to make their way back out onto the court. We'll step away on your home of Galena High School Athletics.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than 4 States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. 4 States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with 4 States Smart Car. For seniors, 4 States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. 4 State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at 4statespharmacy.com.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Hello, 4 States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the 4 States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
So welcome back in. I thought we'd have a little bit longer, but they only had an 8-minute halftime, so we're back to live action. Here as your Bulldogs will start with the ball and the 21-17 lead. As they get it down low, now kick from the right wing. 3 by Myers, no good. And there's Russell again on the offensive rebounds like she's been all in the first half. And we'll have our first foul called in the second half. Yep, it'll go against Riley Boyce, her second personal foul. As Weston Russell also with 3 fouls, so something to look out for here in the second half as it progresses. Down low. Now back to the corner, 3 on the way and good by Sarah Mueller as Thomas Jefferson sinks a 3 on their first possession. 21-20, a minute through the third quarter here in the opening round of the 51st annual Tony Dubray Classic. Boyce kick to the corner, Sturgis 3 on the way, rims out and an offensive rebound. Russell shot, too strong. And over to the left wing, that's Haley Orr with it. Orr has it at the top of the key, nearly turned it over off the fingertips of Riley Boyce, but back into the hands of Presley Long. And a drive in the lane, layup on the way, good by Sarah Mueller. And a 5-0 run to start this half gives Thomas Jefferson the 22-21 lead with 6:15 to play in the third quarter. Galena looking for something offensively to get the scoring started, and a turnover. Boyce was trying to get it to Katie Thompson. Couldn't do so. And we're going to have a foul called. Reach in on Arista Sturgis, as that's her first foul of the game. 3 on the way and good. Gabby Hybert, 7-0 lead to start this quarter for the Lady Cavaliers, and not what the Bulldogs wanted. They trail by 4. Nice pass down low. Russell shot. Couldn't get it to fall through a little bit of contact. Now the Cavaliers take it the other way, looking to extend on their lead. Pass inside, shot no good. And it'll be out of bounds, as that was Sarah Mueller on the floor. She was laying out of bounds and the ball hit her, so it'll be Galena ball. For Thomas Jefferson, their scoring's pretty balanced. 5 different scorers in this game, led by Gabby Hybert. Corner 3, Sturgis, good. And a much-needed answer by Galena, as that cuts the deficit to 1, 25-24. Thomas Jefferson leads, 5 minutes to play, third quarter. And Sturgis has her first points of the game with that 3. Another foul called. This will be team foul number 3 on your Lady Bulldogs. And it'll get called against Morgan Strong. Inbounds tipped away and stolen. Boyce pushing the pace. Kick down low. Strong. Great pass and nice layup by Strong, as gives the Bulldogs the lead back 26-25. And Strong now has 4 points in the game. Nearly another steal. Turnovers seem to be a huge issue for Thomas Jefferson there in the first half. And turnovers can throw you out of a lot of games. So the Galena defense turning the pressure up these last couple minutes. Stop the 7-0 Thomas Jefferson run and have a 5-0 run of their own. 26-25 halfway through the third quarter. Sturgis tries to go baseline and got bumped out of bounds. Not enough contact to draw a whistle. So it'd be a turnover by Galena. Pass down low to Hybert. Free throw line jumper, no good. And Galena has it. Boyce takes it the other way. Over to Strong from the corner, no good. And a long rebound out to Alexis Stamps. 26-25, Galena leads. Close one here in the opening round. Opening game, I should say, of this tournament. Rebound by Wesleyan Russell. Riley Meyer now in the game. Strong has it in the corner. Boyce, jump stop, shot, pop, no good. Gets her own rebound. Open look for 3, Sturgis. Can't get that one to fall. Some good looks that time, but Bulldogs not able to get anything, and a nice steal. Hybert trying to get in the lane and score. Boyce pokes it away and gets fouled. near the rim where she'll shoot 2 free throws, and foul will be called on Alexis Stamps, the Cavaliers sophomore, first team foul of the quarter for Thomas Jefferson. First one's good. Boy's second trip to the line tonight. Second one, no good. And I think, yeah, Russell did enough to had the ball, and then it got poked away, and Galena retained possession. So Boyce misses second free throw. Bulldogs can capitalize for a 4-point possession. Shot short by Meyer. Good read by Boyce, but Cavaliers retain. Running shot, no good, and we're going to have a foul. Meyer went up and ripped the rebound down and was mobbed by a couple Cavalier defenders. So that's the second team foul on Thomas Jefferson this half. This foul goes against Sarah Mueller, and Galena leads 27-25. Little over 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. 3 good by Meyer, as she's put plenty of them up. Finally gets one to go this time and gives the Bulldogs a 5-point lead with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. We'll step away for 30 seconds. You're watching the home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
So welcome back, as head coach Lindsay Showalter of Thomas Jefferson Cavaliers called her first time out of the second half, and Galena has answered back after that Thomas Jefferson run and now regains a lead of their own, 30-25, with 2 minutes left to play. Cavalier ball. Russell, Strong, Sturgis, Meyer, and Boyce, the 5 on the court for the Bulldogs. Shot no good, and a rebound by Russell. She's been there all night to be on the offensive and defensive boards. Open look, Sturgis 3, left short, and it'll go out of bounds off Galena. Nearly a steal. And a pressure in the ball really high on the arc. And a pass inside, shot falls for Lana Grigg. Galena lead cut to 30-27. Little over a minute to play. Boyce inside, gets fouled on the arm. And won't shoot free throws here, as that's the that's only the third team foul. Foul committed by Gabby Hybert. Strong, corner 3. Russell, another rebound. Finds an open Sturgis. Gets it to fall as we're under a minute to play in the third quarter. Sturgis now up to 5 points, all here in the third quarter. Thomas Jefferson gets the ball inside to Greg, and a little bit of a height mismatch there. Not a bad foul at all. So it'll send Greg to the line to shoot two. Greg's first one, no good. That foul was called on Arista Sturgis, her second personal foul. Greg's second one, no good, and a long rebound right back to Greg. So score remains 32-27 until now, 32-29. 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. As this one's turning out to be a good one we have here. We'll have 8 more minutes after this. Strong loses her dribble now. Finds Meyer. Galena reset at the top of the key with Boyce. Down low. And travel is going to be called. Russell got going a little too quick and turned around and saw an open lane and forgot to dribble first. 10 seconds remain in the third quarter. Open look by Hybert as she can't get it to fall. Rebound pushed around. Shots off in time. No good. As that ends the third quarter, we head to the fourth quarter of play. Your Bulldogs barely hanging on, 32-29. We got 8 minutes left, so we'll step away for a minute, and we'll be back. You're watching the home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports.
Healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
So welcome back out here to the final quarter of play. Your Galena Bulldogs holding on to a close lead of 32-29. Update this scoreboard here. In the first half, Galena only had 3 different scores. They've gotten some other threats going. Arista Sturgis came on in the third quarter, able to put through a couple baskets. Also, Riley Meyer making an impact, and Thomas Jefferson seemed to slow Riley Boyce down a little bit. There's a rebound as Galena will take it the other way. Boyce has it. Now kick, corner. Tried to pass it down low. Lane was clogged up by Grigg. Pass it down low to Grigg. Shot on the way, good. That was Macy Shifford. Cuts the Bulldog lead to 1. 32-31. A minute gone in the fourth quarter. Thomas Jefferson playing more of a zone type of look. Boyce gets him to bite on the pump fake and to get fouled on the floor.
Thomas Jefferson running kind of looks like a 3-2, but they a lot of times leave open, like usually the weak side or where the side the ball's not on, an open 3. So Galena just needs to start taking advantage of that.
Oh, and a great shot there. Riley Boyce, 4-3 of the game made.
Ate my words.
Makes it 35-31 Bulldog lead, and she's up to 19 points in the game. And a steal. Thomas Jefferson has a lot of turnovers this game. Pass down low, shot blocked. And it'll stay at this end, so I like the pass and shot, but Hybert's an athletic defender and player for these Cavaliers. He's been making plays on the offensive and defensive side for that team. Hybert comes away with the rebound. Euro step in the lane. Layup no good. Boy's shot on the way, no good. Gets the rebound and will draw a foul. So that foul will be called on Haley Orr, her second personal foul. Thompson has it. Cross-court pass. Sturgis, open look from the corner, no good. And another offensive rebound. Galena's been winning a lot of these 50-50 balls, and that's when you do that, you can win a lot of close games. They've just out-hustled these Cavaliers here in the second half, and for a majority of the first half also. A lot of second-chance points. Pass to Katie Thompson. Corner three. Boy's shot way off, and we're going to have a foul called. It'll be on Arista Sturgis, her third personal foul. And that'll be team foul number 1 of the half, or quarter, I should say. 35-31, 5:25 to play. Galena lead. 3 on the way, and rolls around but won't go down. Russell there to grab the defensive rebound. Strong and Bennett set to check in for Galena. Boyce loses her dribble. Meyer, right wing, 3, no good. Back to the top of the key. Meyer, another try. Too strong, and a rebound by Presley Long. Pass it ahead to Mueller, and banks it off the glass. Difficult shot. Cuts the Galena lead to 35-32. Halfway through the fourth quarter of play. And jump ball. Possession arrow stay with the Bulldogs. Coda Bennett and Morgan Strong will check in for Riley Meyer and Katie Thompson. So Boyce, Bennett, Strong, Sturgis, and Russell, the 5 on the floor for Galena. Russell and Boyce have played every minute of this game. Corner 3, long shot, and put back layup by Lana Grid. We got a timeout called. Coach Shockey calls the timeout for the Bulldogs. Still have 2 remaining, as we'll take it with them. Galena tied up at 35 with 4 minutes to play. We'll be back in 30 seconds on your home of Galena High School Athletics. Galena
MT, and I've always...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
All right, so welcome back out here. Close game here in the opening game of the 51st Annual Tony Dubray Classic. We're tied at 35 with 3:52 to play, and if you're wondering about the scoreboard and time clock, one of our cameras broke, so we aren't able to get it on there. We're going to try and do our best radio broadcast that we can. Galena has the ball. And a turnover there. The turnovers are what have hurt Thomas Jefferson the most in this game, and coming down the stretch, if you make plays like that, they can hurt you. And open three, Hybert shot no good. Strong has the rebound. And Boyce comes away with it. Dribbling over the corner, gets in the lane, and has it turned over. There's Thomas Jefferson with it. Hybert down low. Grigg shot, and she's going to be fouled. Foul called on Arista Sturgis, her fourth foul. She's got one remaining. Grigg gets the first free throw to go, and the first lead for Thomas Jefferson since 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Grigg gets both to go on a 37-35 Cavalier lead with 3 minutes to play. Galena, the last two times down the court, have turned it over. They can't afford those here. Need to get some points on the board. Boyce in the lane, throws it up, trying to draw a foul, and won't get one. Down low, Hybert turnaround, pass to Grigg as she dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds, and will give the ball back to Galena. So 2:30 remaining. Galena trails by 2. Now had 3 consecutive turnovers. That's something they've done a great job of limiting up till this point. Meyer, open look for 3. No good. And Grigg rips the rebound down for the Lady Cavaliers. Nice job by Russell reading the passing lane and ripping it away. And it'll be a foul called on Thomas Jefferson as Katie Thompson checks in the game for Dakota Bennett. 2 minutes to play. That was the 4th team foul committed by Thomas Jefferson. So next one, they'll be shooting free throws. 2 free throws. Meyer, 3 on the way. Good. A big 3 as she knocks down her second 3 of the game and gives the Bulldogs a 38-37 lead with a minute and a half to play and a turnover by the Cavaliers. Galena can look to slow it down here. See Coach Shockey telling them slow it down. And Coach Showalter of the Cavaliers saying, hurry up, go guard them. Clock continues to tick now at a minute 10. And we'll have a foul committed by Sarah Mueller with a minute to play. Riley Boyce will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. So that was the 15th foul committed by Thomas Jefferson. First one rims out. Riley Boyce 3 of 5 from the line tonight. Has 19 in the game. the leading scorer on either side. Looking to sink some big free throws here. Second one, no good. Russell there to rip the rebound down. She goes up powerfully and gets fouled in the act. And so Riley missed both free throws now. Russell get to shoot 2 free throws here. As that's it for Gabby Hybert, the senior for Thomas Jefferson, one of 3 seniors. She's been a big player for them tonight, leading the team with 13 points as she fouls out of the game. Russell's first free throw misses, and second free throw goes. That's a big free throw to make it a 2-point game, 39-37. We'll have another timeout on the floor. So we'll step away for 30 seconds on your home of Galena High School Athletics. Galena Sports Live. Bulldogs lead it by 2 with a minute left. When we So welcome back here. The opening game in this tournament is a good one, 39-37. The Bulldogs lead it. 1:02 to play. One of Thomas Jefferson's best players just fouled out, and Gabby Hybert. And the Cavaliers will inbound the ball here. Galena looks to put some sort of full court press on. Get it inbounded. It's in the hands of Presley Long as she gets it up and nearly stolen. Able to be saved by Grigg. Under 50 seconds to play. 2-point lead for the Bulldogs. In the lane, Grigg's going to be fouled on the arm. It's team foul number 3 for the Bulldogs. And this goes against Arista Sturgis, so she fouls out of the game. Had herself a good second half, made some big shots for Galena with 9 points. Corner now down low. Layup off the glass and good by Alexis Stamps as the clock continues to run. 35 seconds remain. Full court press by Thomas Jefferson. And no issue getting past half court. 23 seconds. Galena looking to hold for the last shot. Boyce to the rim. Lose her dribble. Timeout by Coach Shockey. A smart one there. As there's 14.8 seconds here. As soon as he saw his point guard get trapped under the goal, he didn't want to have a turnover there and give it to Thomas Jefferson. He wants to set something up and try and get a game-winning basket here. And if not, then you go to overtime and play.
Yeah, no matter what, Galena definitely here just wants to hold the ball and keep possession for the rest of the time. Worst case, they go to overtime. Best case, they score here. And more so likely when the game with so little time left.
Yeah. And for Galena, looking at the last game they played, their last game out, gave up 73 points. They've given up 75 points, 64, 49. So they've gave up a lot of points, but tonight it's been different because they haven't allowed as many of those second chance points. And really that's what's kept them in the game, is not allowing second chance points and forcing a lot of turnovers, which they've done a lot of, because remember, this is a team that Thomas Jefferson beat Galena by 16 in their opening matchup. Now Galena's here with 10 seconds, chance to win the game. Boyce in the paint. Passes nearly stolen away. Boyce with it. Jump stop, shot blocked. And we're going to go to overtime as we're tied at 39. They'll put extra time on the clock and we'll play more basketball here. Galena couldn't get it done at the end of regulation. So we'll step away. When we come back, we'll have the start of the overtime quarter here in the Tony Dubray Classic on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Four States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. Four States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Four States Smart Car. For seniors, Four States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Four State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at fourstatespharmacy.com.
So back to the overtime. Oh, sorry, I didn't have the mic close enough there, but we're into overtime in this opening game. What a great game it's turned out to be, Cole. We're tied at 39, going out a chance to end it in regulation. Fumbled the ball around, but they didn't give Thomas Jefferson a shot, so that's the best part. And now we'll start the overtime period of 4 minutes. See if 4 minutes enough to settle this matchup between these two teams as they meet for the second time this season. Galena wins the tip-off and starts with the possession. Riley Boyce has it in the right corner, driving around down the middle, swing shot, no good. Offensive putback is Russell, as she's been there on offensive boards all night.
Galena's so far doing a really good job keeping possession. 2 times in a row, it's kind of been stolen back.
Yeah, keeping possession and not turning it over. Or turning it over is something that can certainly throw you out of the game quickly. And the Cavaliers have allowed Galena to stay in this game with the amount of turnovers they've had tonight. As the press turned out to work on that last possession, got a little too much of the Cavaliers and gives Galena the ball back. 3:30 to play in the overtime period. Riley Boyce with the ball. Leading scorer in the game with 19 points. Jump shot, no good, and a long rebound out to Sarah Mueller. Takes it the other way, and we're going to have a shooting foul called on the shot. It's team foul number 4 for Galena, and it'll send Sarah Mueller to the line. First one, no good. Important free throw here. Can't get the second one either. Russell tracks it down. And we have 3 minutes remaining. Thomas Jefferson couldn't capitalize on the free throws. Galena missed some free throws late in the fourth quarter. And didn't turn out to cost them, but could have iced the game back then. Now they play one extra period. Boyce continuing to dribble it around top of the key. Has 2 players chasing after her. Is playing keep away. Russell loses her dribble. Finds Boyce. As we get near the 2-minute mark, she'll be fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. 3 of 6 from the line today. Free throws here could go a long way. First one good as it makes it a 42-39 Galena lead. Gives her 20 in the game. Second one good as it makes it a 2-possession game. And now a turnover. She'll be fouled again. So what a turn of events there.
Yeah,
Make 2 free throws.
They thought it was free. They thought it was free, and Riley Boyce came out of nowhere and just stole that ball right in front of him.
Yeah, I was looking down and mark it on my stat sheet, and I look up and there was a foul called. And now we're here. It's the first of 2 to go. Makes both. So with that, makes the score 45-39. Galena looking to run away with this one. Got 2 minutes remaining. Thomas Jefferson will call a timeout. And we'll step away for 30 seconds on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back in. We're halfway through overtime. Galena leads 45-39. 2 minutes left to play. Thomas Jefferson has the ball and the possession arrow. Looking to full court press. Barely able to get it in time. Now they'll bring the defense all the way back. Top of the key, Mueller 3, way short and goes out of bounds. They give the ball back to Galena with a 6-point lead. 1:49 to play. Ball's inbounded to Russell, and he'll be pushed and will shoot 2 free throws. Strong play by these Lady Bulldogs in the overtime period. Being able to take control of the ball and make free throws is what they've done great so far. Second one's good for Russell. That makes it a 3-possession game, 46-39. Galena scored all 7 points in the overtime period. Layup inside, no good, ripped away, and a shot, but fouled. That was Lana Grigg, who got fouled, and will shoot 2 free throws. 15 foul on Galena. Griggs' first free throw is good. Second one, no good. 1 and 2 from the trip that time. 6-point game. Now we got the whole team trapping Boyce, able to get out of the trap. Meyer fires a three. No good. 6-point game. Cavaliers threatening layup inside Mueller. No good, but she'll shoot two with a minute to play. So Russell fouls out of the game. Played every minute of this game. Bennett will check in. Mueller's first free throw is good to cut the Bulldog lead down to 5. Two of two that time for Sarah Mueller. They get the ball inbounded to Boyce. Able to break all the press. And finally fouled with 48 seconds. 46-42 Galena. Still 2-possession game, but you'd like to have these free throws. First one good. Those boys 24 in the game. He makes both. Their 9th free throw make this game, and we'll have another timeout. So we'll take it with them. And when we return, the final 48 seconds of play, Bulldogs lead it by 6 on your home of Galena High School Athletics. Galena.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
So we're back to the end of this game. Been a phenomenal game to watch. Galena hoping they can hang on to this one and squeak out a victory, as this will be stolen away with 30 seconds left. Jump stop shot, no good, but Strong comes away with the rebound. And Galena can dribble out some time. Boyce nearly gets trapped, under 20 seconds to play. Galena still leads by 6. And she'll be fouled with 12.7 seconds. So now this will pretty much do it. You make one of these 2 free throws here, makes it a 3-possession game. First one, nothing but net. That one no good. So 49-42 is the final seconds tick off the clock. Last shot up, no good. And that'll be the end of this one. Galena wins it in dramatic fashion in overtime, 49-42. They win the game, and they will face the winner of Colgan and Bronow tomorrow here in the main gym. You can catch it here. Looking at the manual here, This is the old schedule, but we'll make sure and see what time the game will be tomorrow before we get off air. But stick around for the post-game show. We'll step away, and when we come back, we'll recap the whole game, stats, and then looking forward to tomorrow and the boys' game tonight. All that coming up on the post-game show here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
and Clark sheer athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom
Reaching residential areas?
and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
So welcome back to the post-game show here on Galena Sports Live as your final score 49-42. The Lady Bulldogs top Thomas Jefferson in overtime and a magnificent win, a team they lost by 16-2 earlier on in the season. They come back and win the game today in overtime. Lots of fight by the Lady Bulldogs, led behind a big game. Riley Boyce, able to make shots when they mattered and take care of the ball and not turn it over in crucial situations, and that's what the Bulldogs did today, and a big reason to why they won the game. Also, their defense was outstanding, forcing a lot of turnovers, not making any shots easy on the Cavaliers today. Pretty much anytime they got it in the paint, there was multiple Bulldog defenders swarming, and Galena won a lot of 50-50 balls. So winning 50-50 balls in close games that go to overtime usually is going to turn out in your favor if you're able to control that category And a category the Cavaliers could not control was their turnovers. They had countless turnovers, and they'll move on and play the game of Colgan, or I guess I'm looking at the wrong schedule here. So I got the updated schedule here. Galena will move on tomorrow and face the winner of Colgan and Bronow here in this main gym at 5:30. And then Thomas Jefferson will face the loser of that game tomorrow. So that should be a good one we have in store for tomorrow in this Tony Dubray Classic. And later tonight, make sure you tune in and watch the boys game as they take on Northeast Arma. Tip-off slated for they moved to 6:30 tonight, as we'll start a pregame about 15 minutes before that. And we'll just leave this on the begin soon scene so that we'll pick it back up once we transition gyms and got to get our stuff set back up. So we're going to try and make this postgame pretty short and put a cap on it here. But Lady Bulldogs win 49-42 in overtime, and they move on to tomorrow to face the winner of Colgan and Bronow. So we'll go ahead and put this on the begin soon scene and get over the other gym so we can hurry up and get set up for this game on the boys' side of the bracket between your Bulldogs and the Arma Vikings coming up here in about an hour. So make sure and stick around. Lots of action still to happen tonight here from the 51st Annual Tony Dubray Classic. Welcome into Galena Sports Live here as we get set for the opening round for the boys basketball team. The girls team came out victorious earlier in overtime. I know it's a little bit later than everybody expected. The game before us, or it wasn't the game before us, with Bronau and Pierce City playing on the girls' side. Pierce City ended up winning that one, but that game went a little bit long also, so starting about 45 minutes late here. Wanted to let you know that, where'd that go? The pregame show is presented by Mercy Specialty Hospital and Orthopedics in Galena, an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs right here in Southeast Kansas with all private rooms and spa-like surroundings. Learn more at mercy.net or call 620-783-1732. So, the tail of the tape between these two teams, Galena comes in 4-4 after dropping their last two games, looking to get back on track tonight. And Arma 5-4, looking to move on to the next round. But we'll continue to break down this matchup when we return here in 3 minutes on the Mercy pregame show on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four States area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your phone started today at J. Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Welcome back in to the Mercy pregame show as we continue. We're just about 6.5 minutes away from tip-off. We don't have our scoreboard or camera up. One of our cameras broke where we're not able to put those up there. So we got this camera here showing you the game camera, and we'll try and announce it like radio broadcasters to keep you updated on the score and time. But as we go along, Galena on a 2-game skid. One of their worst games in recent memory, 29-64 loss to Riverton. And I know we weren't there, so we don't know a whole lot about it, but the score just says there wasn't much pretty about that. And this team's going to be hungry to come in here and compete, and they get a chance to play tonight and get revenge on what happened the other night. They'll take on this 4-5 Arma team. The last time these two teams met was back in 2017, where Galena won 86-44. And that was also in this tournament. So a lot to look forward to in this matchup. We look at some of the key players that are going to play a role in tonight's game. Jack Perry, he can spot up and shoot it from anywhere. Can play down low. He can bring the ball up the court. So he's a key player for Galena all game long. And then also Zane Turner. Ever since the first game, it seems like he's gotten better and better. He brings energy to the court and leadership to come with that. And that's something this team kind of lacks, is the leadership with how many players they lost last year, is finding different people to step up into those roles. And Zane Turner is certainly one of those people. Also Quentin Cox, he's the tallest person listed on the Galena roster. Serves a big rim protector and the main rim protecting threat for Galena. And he's got to stay out of foul trouble and be able to control the paint tonight and limit second chance points from Northwest Arma. So just about 4.5 minutes. We'll step away one more time. When we come back, we'll have keys to the game and starting lineups. All that coming up after this on the Mercy pregame show here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than 4 States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. 4 States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with 4 States Smart Car. For seniors, 4 States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. 4 State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at 4statespharmacy.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
So welcome back here to the Mercy pregame show as we look to close things out. Cole's got some area matchups.
Yeah, so for the rest of this Tony Dubray classic here for the boys side of it, we have Colgan going against Thomas Jefferson earlier today, and Colgan won, so they move on to the winner's side of the bracket. Sheldon and Liberal haven't played yet, but they'll be the winner of that will face Colgan, and the loser will go to the consolation bracket. On our side, though, we have Pierce City versus Bruno, and Pierce City won that. So the winner of this game, Galena versus Arma, is going to go against Pierce City inside the on the winner's side of the bracket.
Awesome. Thanks for the area matchups, Cole. Plenty of tournaments going on around the state of Kansas this week, and then next week begins league play again. But for Galena, some of the keys to the game I have is starting off being able to control the glass. We've seen times that this year, I know we've missed these last couple games, and our apologies for that. We'll have the rest of them covered, but the ability to control the glass because they don't have as much size as nowhere near they did last year, but being able to control the glass and limit second chance points. This Arma team doesn't seem to be super tall, but just make sure and stay aggressive on the boards and also try and get as many offensive boards as you can and get some second chance points. Oh, it got silent here. I thought we were doing the national anthem, but we're about to announce the starters on the court here. So we'll have that for you shortly.
Yeah, Galena boys coming in this Tony Dubray Classic with a vendetta to win because they've won the last three. Yeah, the last three tournaments. So they want to continue the streak here. Colgan, they had a long streak before Galena came along and started there. So they don't want to give that up.
Yeah, right. And the last three MVPs of this tournament on the boys' side have been Galena players. Brett Sarwinski 2 years straight, and then Tyler Little last year. Maybe we could see another Galena player on there this year. That'd be nice to see. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it looks like
we'll go ahead and take our final commercial break, and we'll come back with the starting lineups here on the Mercy pregame show.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply.
All right, so here we go. So they had a misconfusion. They weren't announcing starters or anything. They just wanted to get the game started as they're a little behind. But for your Bulldogs, the starting lineup is Brant Stroop, number 4, Thatcher Botkin, number 3, Jack Perry, number 34, Quentin Cox, and number 23, Zane Turner. Is how your Bulldogs will line up. For the Vikings, they'll line up with number 3, Spencer Wade. Number 13, Indica Holloway. Number 15, Jonah Sparks. Number 23, Taven Willard. And number 21, Dawson Troth. So Arma starts the game just passing around, and they just throw it away. Galena starts in their traditional 2-1 zone, or 2-3 zone. And Arma was just trying to get comfortable and just didn't do the simple things right that time. So Botkin will handle the point. 3 on the way. Perry's 3 no good. offensive rebound, Quentin Cox, as he puts it back and just was a bully down low. And that's exactly what we were talking about in the pregame, being able to control the glass and get easy putbacks. So an early sub for Northeast Arma. Tayshawn Gaynor checks in the first minute and 20 into the game. 2-0 Bulldogs. Zane Turner able to corral it. This pass nearly turned over as Dawson Troth came out of nowhere and nearly forced a turnover. It'll stay at this end of the floor. Botkin with it. Kind of a tough view here as we're basically hovering right over the court, and a turnover by Galena. Arm will take it the other way. Wade will handle the point. 3 guys spaced out along the perimeter for the Vikings. Holloway with the ball. All back to Wade, guarded closely by Stroop. Cross-court pass to the wing. Good defense and barely escapes the double team. Get it to the middle of the floor. Arma being very patient. Galena not giving him anything easy that time. It's last touch by Perry and will stay with Northeast. 3 on the way from the right wing. Banks it in. Dawson Troth gets the first points of the game for Arma. Over to Brant Stroop. Stroop with it. Puts it on the floor. Kick out to Perry. Nice no-look pass down to Cox. Shot no good. And it'll go the other way. Troth. Top of the key. Pass tip. As Perry goes to the other end. And has an easy layup. And gives Galena a 4-3 lead. 4:46 to play. Slow start to this game. Very low scoring. Chance inside. Shot up and good for Jonah Sparks. One of 6 seniors on this Arma roster is Sparks, who got that last bucket. Brant Stroop's 3, no good. Cox nearly rebounded it, but Wade will take it the other way. 5-4, halfway through the first quarter of play. By Gaynor. Now Wade in the corner. Troth makes a move to the hoop. Kick to the corner. 3 on the way. No good. And a rebound for Arma. So a second chance opportunity here down low. Perry comes in and blocks the shot. So the first sub of the game for the Bulldogs, Lincoln Kimberling checks in for Brant Stroop. 5-4 Arma with 3:30 to play. Turnaround shot by Gaynor, and he's fouled. Foul goes against Quentin Cox, his first personal foul, and team foul number 1, first foul of the game.
Quentin Cox, being the size on our team, really needs to stay out of foul trouble. It's easy when you're going for rebounds and going for putbacks to, cause fouls,
yeah, he's like the main guy staying home down low. He's the backbone of their zone. So, and this Arma team doesn't have too much height. So we'll see if it seems to be an issue tonight, but Perry gets trapped in the paint. Kick out to Kimberling. Bryson Stroop newly checked in the game. Nice pass down low to Perry where he gets the basket and gives Galena the lead. Zane Turner drives in, gets fouled. So Galena can capitalize with some points after the Arma turnover. First one's good for Turner. Brant Stroop checks in the game for Quentin Cox. Second one, no good. And a rebound by Trot. With it in the corner, Jonas Sparks. Trot's driving, loses it temporarily, able to retain possession though. Now Gaynor from the right wing, can't get it to go. Rebound down to Zane Turner. Perry into the lane, running floater, too strong. Back and forth. First couple of minutes, 7-5 Galena leads with 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. That shot's no good. Perry perfectly positioned for the rebound. And that'll be a travel called. Got his feet going a little too early and gives it right back to Arma. Gaynor will handle the ball for the Vikings. Pass down low. Trot. Up. Shot no good. Put back no good. Botkin comes away with it. And unable to evade Troth, who is guarding him closely, loses it off his hand out of bounds. And we got a timeout called. Coach Meyer wants to call a timeout, and we'll step away for 30 seconds, 7-5. Bulldogs lead, 1:42 to play in the first quarter here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
So welcome back, guys. Galena calls their first timeout of the half. Kick, pump fake. Really a turnover, and we're going to have a foul called. It's called on number 10, Lincoln Kimberling of the Bulldogs. Team foul number 2. Roth driving in the paint, running floater, shot no good. Perry rebounds it, looking to push the pace. Botkin at the top of the key. Down low to Kimberling, his shot blocked. And the Vikings come away with it. Dribbles it off his knee. Looked like he slipped there. It was a slick spot on the court. Perry 3 off the left side of the rim. These last couple minutes of pace of plays went up dramatically from first couple possessions. Arma took nearly a minute just passing around the top of the key. We're under a minute to play in the first quarter. Your Bulldogs lead 7-5. Troth from the free throw line, no good. Botkin over to Brant Stroop. Botkin straightaway three. Soft bounce, no good. And Gaynor comes away with it. And can't get his layup to fall at the other end, but his teammate Spencer Wade, comes down and gets fouled in the shooting motion, so they'll go to the line and shoot two. First free throw rolls around and goes down, makes it 7-6. 16 seconds left. Perry and Kimberling will take a seat. Gets the second of the two to fall. 7-6, Galena lead. Under 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. 7-7. 7-7. Thank you, Cole. Tipped pass up in the air. And that'll end the quarter. 7-7 your score at the end of one. We head to the second quarter of play when we return here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Four States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. Four States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Four States Smart Car. For seniors, Four States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Four State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at fourstatespharmacy.com.
So welcome back to second quarter action. 7-7 your score here as we begin the second quarter of play. The Galena just kind of a slow start offensively. I thought they were getting some good looks, but just weren't able to capitalize on it. And they had a couple turnovers that were costly also. We'll see if those continue to hinder these Bulldogs, but expecting a strong second quarter here. And we'll see what they can get done as we get set to start the second quarter. The five on the court for your Bulldogs: Zane Adams, Quentin Cox, Jack Perry, Brant Stroop, and Zane Turner. Kick over to the wing. Turner, jump stop, shot, left short, but Cox, a powerful rebound, puts it up and in over two defenders and makes it 9-7, 20 seconds into the second quarter. That shot no good. Now playing with a little bit of pace. Pass tipped out of bounds with 7:27 to play. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. In the hands of Brant Stroop. Zane Adams with it. First time in the game tonight. Zane Turner three on the way, no good. And Arma comes down with a rebound. They trail 9-7. 7 minutes to play. Second quarter action. Holloway with it at the top of the key. Now Trot. Pass down low. Turnaround hook. Shot no good by Sparks. And did you see what happened there? I can't even see down in that corner.
He poked the ball and it hit off Jack Perry out of bounds.
Oh, okay. So Arma gets the ball back quickly, unexpectedly, There's a cut to the hoop. Shot by Sparks, no good. Perry hustles after the rebound as he drives into the paint. And there's a foul called. Clock stopped at 6:32. So Bulldogs lead 9-7. Quentin Cox gets the inbound skip pass over to Zane Turner. His three just short, but Cox, they're another big offensive board, and he gets fouled on the shot. So Quentin Cox has been active on the offensive boards and giving Galena a couple extra chances. First one spins around and rolls out. Second team foul on Arma. Cox's second free throw too strong, so 0 for 2 that time. The score will stay 9-7 with 6 minutes. Troth at the other end. His layup, no good. And Brant Stroop brings the ball up into the hands of Zane Adams. Running shot, no good. Offensive rebound. Cox tipped it up in the air. Zane Adams comes away with it. Now pass down low by Perry, and Quentin Cox is having himself a game. 6 points to start this one and improves the Bulldogs' lead to 4 at 11-7. 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. So Dawson Troth with the ball, drives baseline, finds a wide open person in the corner. He misses. That was Devin Smith. Loose ball, Zane Turner has it. Looking to drive the other end quickly to Botkin. Jack Perry with left wing three, bang! And extends the Galena lead 14-7. 5 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. That's the first three by Perry today. And the Vikings throw it away. So, looks like we got a timeout on the floor. Galena leads 14-7 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. We'll step away for 30 seconds here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back in here to the 51st annual Tony Dubray Classic, the opening round matchup between the Northeast Arma Vikings and the Galena Bulldogs. Botkin, jump shot, no good. Quentin Cox once again. Offensive rebound and putback. So he leads all scorers with 8 points now. Trot trying to cross over, gets it down low. Wade's shot nearly blocked, but a foul is going to be called. And that'll send Spencer Wade to the line as he'll shoot two. Galena leads 16-7 with 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Wade gets the first one to go. Wade's second shot, good. Cuts into the Galena lead, now makes it 16-9. 4.5 minutes left to play. Zane Turner kick to the corner. Now down low, Perry turnaround fade shot, good. Perry rose up over the defense and was able to bury it from the free throw line. 18-9 Bulldogs, exactly the spark they were looking for coming into the second quarter. They've been able to do it so far. Trot banks in a three. That's a second three he's banked in tonight. I don't think he means to keep doing that. 18-12 after that three. Perry turnaround shot again. Good. Galena back out to a 8-point lead, 9 their largest lead of the game. Your score 20-12 with 3.5 minutes. We're going to get a foul called on Jack Perry. That'll be his first, and team foul number 3 on the Bulldogs. Zane Adams checks in for Zane Turner. Spencer Wade inbounds it to Dawson Trott. And we'll have a foul called on Brant Stroop. That'll be the 4th foul of the quarter by the Bulldogs. So next foul they commit, Arnold will be shooting 2 free throws. So 3:30 left until halftime. Make sure and stick around for the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance halftime show here coming up at the conclusion. 3 on the way, no good for Jonah Sparks. So Quentin Cox has the rebound. Nearly traveled over to Zane Adams. Bryson Stroop back to Zane Adams. Perry. Galena doing a good job passing it around. Zane Adams 3. Rolls around, can't get it to go. Another minute gone off the clock, so 2.5 minutes remain now. Wide open look from the corner. Nowhere near the rim, which is Jonah Sparks. 20-12, your score. Perry into the lane, fighting off all the defenders. Can't get the layup to go. What do we got? Oh, Galena committed a foul, so those are the fouls you want to avoid, especially when Arma's in the bonus. Is the foul's 80 feet from the basket, and they just get to shoot 2 free throws. This is Jonah Sparks, one of 6 seniors on this Arma team at the free throw line. Galena will make a sub. Brant Stroop comes in for his brother Bryson Stroop. Sparks, second free throw. Nothing but net. Your score 20-13. Galena leads. 2.5 minutes till halftime. Thatcher Botkin bringing the ball up at the top of the key. 3 guys spaced along the perimeter for Galena. Brant Stroop, stop, pop, shot, no good. Cox there to grab the offensive rebound. And missed the putback. Ball was loose for a little bit. Arma comes away with it. The other end they go. It's going to be Dawson Trott handling the ball now. Gainer handing the ball. Wide open 3 and buries it. That's Jonah Sparks. Cuts into the Bulldog lead. It's back to 4. With 2 minutes to play until half. Galena started the first 4 minutes of this quarter. They were on fire and got out to 9-10 point lead. And now Arma's crawled back in this. Galena once again comes up empty-handed on that possession. Troth into the lane. His layup way too strong. Easy rebound for Cox. Jack Perry finds Botkin in the corner. St. Adams. Botkin, nice feed down low to Adams. Then finds Perry. Pull-up shot, good. And a much-needed basket for Galena, as Perry now has 13 points in the game to lead all scorers and gives Galena 6-point lead, under a minute to play until halftime. Tayshawn Gaynor. Troth has it. He spins, gets it ripped away. That's Brant Stroop. Great help defense. Stroop at the other end. Can't finish it. Nice steal. But in transition, couldn't finish it through a little bit of contact. No whistle, though. And Arma the other way. Open three is Sparks. Shot. No good. Under 20 seconds to play. Galena leads 6. And looks like Galena will slow it down and try and just run this clock out and be happy with a 6-point lead if they can't get anything, or hopefully get a basket here. Perry pull-up shot over a defender, and Cox gets fouled in the shooting motion, so he'll shoot 2 free throws with 0.6 seconds on the clock and a chance to give Galena an 8-point lead at halftime. Cox's first free throw is good. He's been in the line one other time tonight where he missed those 2, so makes 2 here. Get a little bit of redemption. And he purposely missed the second one. I don't know if he meant to do that or what happened. As the shot is off, no good. The score at half, 23-16, your Bulldogs lead. As we head to the halftime, make sure you stay tuned in for the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance halftime show here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
More time before you wake up in the wild. Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
spark sheer athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom. And your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
So welcome back to the halftime show here. Halftime show presented to you by Leah Smith Farmers Insurance, 4-state agency serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Leah and her team have the products, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see why they're more than just insurance. So your score at halftime is 23-16. Galena leads. It was 9-9 at the end of that first quarter. It was a slow quarter for both teams, and you kind of knew Galena needed to come out with a little bit of fire, and the first 4 minutes was excellent. And then Arma kind of came back and punched Galena in the face and let them know they're still here. But Galena closed the first half strong, which is what it's all about, is going into the locker room on a strong note. And what really got them to that point that me and Cole were talking about over the break was the offensive rebounding. Quentin Cox, all his points have come from offensive rebound putback, and he has 9 points, 4 field goals, and right there's the difference. And then the other baskets, Jack Perry has 13, and then Zane Turner has 1, so only 3 different scores in that first half. I'd like to see him try and space the ball out more as they rotate in 7, 8, 9 different guys in this lineup and keep them fresh. I'd like to see more distribution. You know, Jack Perry's going to touch the ball every possession and draw a lot of attention. And after seeing what he did in the first half, Arma's probably going to make some changes to try and slow Jack Perry down. So look for some other people to step up in the second half. What are some of your takeaways, Cole?
Yeah, sorry. There we go. I fixed my mic. I agree with you, Cooper, on the putbacks and the rebounds. The offensive rebounds has been really big for us. I think the only bad thing that's came from is Quentin Cox, when he gets that rebound, sometimes kind of forces it up and, he gets another rebound or it, turns it over. But for the most part, he's been having himself a game, especially there's a size advantage for sure, and that's playing a huge factor. And not even just for the rebounds and the putbacks, it's also helping with not just putting it all on Jack Perry when, they always are, double teaming Jack Perry up on the 3 or, whatever on Jack Perry. Well, now they have to worry about Quentin Cox. So when they go into the halftime, the points are divided amongst them too, for sure. And they're going to have to worry about, okay, how are we going to guard him in the paint and how are we going to guard Jack Perry on the 3? Because Jack Perry's also been automatic, just turn around, swoosh every single time. I mean, every time I look over, he's making ball, and there's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I think that Galena definitely needs to just try to get the ball around more and to pass it. If there's a breakaway, if it's not, completely open, maybe just slowing down instead of trying to force the shot. And especially when you're up by this much, you don't need to extend the lead too much. You just need to hold your lead for the game. I mean, it's nice to gain momentum. Don't ruin your momentum, but at the same time, run the clock, take your time, do what you have to do. But overall, Galena's playing a pretty good game, and
defensively, also inside, Quentin Cox is slowing them down defensively from what they want to do. They have gotten a lot of open 3 looks. There's been 4 or 5 times Galena's left a 3-point shooter wide open, and those are things you can't do. Galena, they kind of lucked out, and fortunately, they were able to miss for Northeast. But
Galena definitely had some bailouts there where there's been some wide open looks for Arma. Significantly wide open looks, and that's especially when you go on in this tournament, the further down you go, you can't allow that kind of thing. So like you were saying, they need to just hone in on that and Coach Meyer is really good second half coach, so they'll probably go in the locker room, talk about what they need to change and what they need to work on to hold this lead and also for the rest of this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and take our last commercial break, as there's just about 3 minutes until second half action begins. Teams are back on the field, so we'll step away one more time here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Four States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. Four States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Four States Smart Car. For seniors, Four States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Four State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at fourstatespharmacy.com.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call
Sorry we had to cut that short, but getting back to live action here. Starting a couple minutes early, according to the clock here in the auxiliary gym. Here from Liberal, Kansas, the Tony Dubray Classic. First day, Galena in control after the first half with a 7-point lead. Armo will start with the ball. That'll be Dawson Trott. Ball in the corner to Tayshawn Gaynor. They get the ball to Trott. Takes the screen. Finds Holloway cutting ball, nearly stolen away. Trott pull-up jumper, no good. And Botkin with the rebound. Jack Perry open. Floater off the glass, no good, but Quentin Cox there on the offensive board again. It rolls around and goes down. Every time he gets one of those offensive boards, it's almost automatic from there. Corner is Sparks, 25-16. Galena lead a minute through the third quarter. Trott thought about it, won't do it. And he'll throw it away. So Turner, Botkin, Perry, Cox, and Stroop, the 5 in the game. Brant Stroop, I should say, the 5 in the game for the Bulldogs. Turner, left corner, no good. Perry, perfect positioning for the rebound. Wide open look, Brant Stroop, bang. And 5 unanswered points to start the second half for Galena. Gives them a 28-16 lead, a minute and a half through this third quarter.
And that right there, Cooper, is exactly what we were talking about, finding other options than just the 3 that have scored already.
Yep, they were paying a lot of attention to Perry. They had 3 guys under the goal. Perry did a great job with his vision, passed out. Then right there, forced a turnover. Perry gets a bucket at the other end. And a great start to this second half for Galena. That's 7 unanswered points. Down low, Trot guarded closely by Turner. He'll draw the foul. First free throw's good. Trot gets both to go. Cuts into the Galena lead. Makes it 30-18. 5:30 to play. Cox inside. His blocked, but offensive rebound still has it. Goes up again and just powers his way through the contact and lays it in. Cox up to 13 points in the game. We got a foul called.
I believe it was on Thatcher Buchan.
Second team foul of the half on Galena already. Trot with it. Wide open is Sparks, and they just throw the ball away. He was looking to get it to Holloway, but he cut. And ball went into the stands.
Seems this Armor offense is having a little bit struggling with, I guess, communication, kind of passing the ball where players aren't, assuming where they're going to go one direction, they're going the other.
Yeah, so far in this opening 3 minutes of the second half, Galena's done everything right. Arma's done everything wrong. 32-18, Bulldog lead. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Cox turnaround, hard shot, bank off the glass and good.
Cox is playing bully ball on the post.
Yeah, he's able to have his way in there. That is Spencer Wade with the ball. A cut to the rim, and that's Gaynor. That finger roll layups it in. Jack Perry brings the ball up. Bryson Stroop in the game. Lincoln Kimberling in the game, and he hits a shot from that short corner over there for his first points of the game and the fourth different Bulldog to score a point this game. Make it 5. Perry spin move, turnaround shot, good. And we're going to have a timeout called as Galena's blown this thing wide open, taking it from a 7-point lead at halftime to a 18-point lead with 3:50 to play here in the third quarter. We'll step away for 30 seconds here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports. So welcome back here to the Tony Dubray Classic here. Still one more game to be played tonight. But let me get this bracket out real quick because they're just now coming out of the timeout. So for tomorrow, on the boys' side of the bracket, the winner of this game will play Pierce City or Bronow, and that is the next game after this. So we won't know that here tonight. Maybe it'll be somewhere on Twitter later tonight. That game tip off at the conclusion of this, but Galena is doing exactly what they need to do starting this second half to move on the winner's side to tomorrow. And a turnover, too much pressure, forces a turnover.
Cooper, Pierce City already beat Bro. They were the early game.
Okay.
It's the Sheldon versus Liberal on the other side of the bracket to choose that winner after this. So the winner of this will be facing Pierce City.
All right, there we have it. Trot, drive, kick. Gainer 3, no good. And a rebound by Holloway as he has his shot stripped and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zane Adams. 38-20, Galena lead, 3 minutes to play. Here in the third quarter, Lincoln Kimberling will come back in the game, and Zane Turner will also. Quentin Cox, Brant Stroop, Bryson Stroop, and Jack Perry all will go take a seat. Troth, open 3, he'll take it. Can't get it to go. Quentin Cox, rebound. We're under 3 minutes, finds Kimberling. Goes up, shot no good. And Cox comes out of nowhere like Superman to get the rebound, but can't put it back. Under 3 minutes now. Holloway has it in the corner. Loses dribble. Galena flying around to the ball. Gainer shot blocked. Now Botkin has it in the lane. Kick out. Euro step by Cox. Can't do it. And a rebound by Gainer will give Arma back the ball. Arma's only scored 4 points in this quarter. They scored 38-20. The Bulldogs lead under the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. That's Sparks with the ball. Now Holloway nearly traveled, but Spencer Wade jump and a pass. Turnaround shot, Tayshawn Gainer gets it to go. It's a Galena lead of 16 now. Into the post, Zane Adams, 3 on the way. No good. And that's Troth. Baseball pass the other end. Sparks wide open. Gets an easy layup, so game not over yet. 38-24. Galena lead. Zane Turner inside gets fouled and can't get to go for the and one, but he'll shoot 2 free throws. After the first team foul of the quarter is called on Arma. Turner hasn't recorded a field goal today, just one free throw. Can't get that free throw to go. So now Brant Stroop, Bryson Stroop, and Jack Perry all come back in the game. Second one is good, so that gives Turner 2 on the night. And a 39-24 lead for his Bulldogs. Pass to Jack Perry. Perry pull-up shot. Good. As he's been lighting it up here. That's now his 9th made field goal. He has 19 points. Troth put back. We're under a minute to play. 41-26. 30 seconds remain. Jack Perry gets it, trying to spin, but cut off by 3 or 4 Arma defenders. Bryson Stroop's 3, rattles around and goes. So there's a 3 for the Bulldogs, getting close to the end of the quarter. Under 10 seconds. Gainer drives in, floater, too strong. Offensive rebound, no good. 5 seconds, Perry pushes the pace and pulls up and couldn't get it to go. But your score at the end of 3, 44-26. Bulldogs lead in full control here headed to the fourth quarter, as we'll be back after this here at your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
So welcome. Whoa, that was a little too loud. Welcome back into the final quarter of play in this game. Your Bulldogs are in complete control. The score 44-26. They just are looking to put final touches on this and move on to tomorrow. Well, no, it'd be Thursday that they would play. And your Lady Bulldogs will be in action tomorrow. They'll take on Colgan. We'll be streaming that here. It'll tip off at 5:30. We'll have pregame starting around 5:15. So make sure if you can't make it out to the game, tune in here, or we'll be streaming it. And Bulldogs' chance to get to the championship and try and rally and win their first championship since 2020 on the girls' side. The boys 3 times in a row looking strong here tonight, but they'll be facing Bowen Pierce City tomorrow. Arma gets that basket to go. Lead cut to 15. Lincoln Kimberling down low, turns it over as Troth read it the whole way. So Arma trying to build a little bit of momentum here. Less than a minute away in the fourth quarter. As that was Justice Sigmund driving to the hoop and got fouled in the shooting act, where he'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Gets the first one to go. That makes it 44-30. The 5 on the court for your Bulldogs. Thatcher Botkin, Bryson Stroop, Jack Perry, Brant Stroop, and Quentin Cox. And gets both of them to go, so it's a 13-point game. And Arma not out of this yet. Over to Botkin, down low is Cox. Spin move, gets hit on the arm, still finishes through contact. What a nice play, as Cox has 17 points in the game and moves the lead back to 15 with 6:30 to play in this one. Troth drive, shot blocked. No foul. Quentin Cox called for a foul. That'll be the second team foul this quarter for the Bulldogs. Troth's first one is good. Cox rips the rebound down. Zane Adams checks back in the game. Brant Stroop out. Jack Perry's shot, no good. Cox trying to put it up, was getting pulled down. Still was able to fight through and grab that rebound and fights his way to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Quentin Cox did a good job, felt himself getting pulled down, got the ball off really fast. I was like, that was really weird. Just shot it up real quick, but he drew a pretty good foul.
Free throws have been an issue tonight for him. He's been in line 3 times and 1 of 5. Can't get it to go, but Perry's there to put it back. And either way or not, Bulldogs were able to get 2 points that trip down the floor. And it makes it 48-32 with 6 minutes left. And a three quick answer by the Vikings of Arma, as that was Justice Sigmund. Turner just inside the 3-point line. Splash. Turner gets up to 4 points on the night. Perry up to 21. We got a timeout on the floor, so we'll go ahead and step away for 30 seconds here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
So we're back to live action with 6 minutes left and a 50-35 lead for Galena here in the opening round on the boys' side of the bracket of the 51st annual Tony Dubray Classic. So I think they called the foul on Zane Adams there. Nearly stolen trot, spin moving, gets to the rim to score. Bryson Stroop has it in the corner, cross-court pass to Adams. Now Botkin. Feed down low to Perry. Nice pump fake. And they call 3 seconds. Jack Perry's in the lane a little too long, and that'll turn it over to Arma. It's a 50-37 game. And Galena's putting the press on here. See if it forces any inconvenience. He zips a laser down the other side. Can't make it, but Gainer's there for an offensive rebound. Floater shot no good. And it'll be Botkin slowing things down. 50-37 your score. There's 5 minutes left to play in the game. Zane Turner has it over here on the right wing. Turnaround shot by Perry. Rolls around and has the shooter's touch to go down. Perry's up to 23 in the game. Gainer shot way too strong. Offensive rebound, put back good. Arma hanging around in this 13-point game. 4 minutes left to play. Zane Turner thought about it. Galena got Turner, Botkin, and Stroop on the perimeter. Turner taking this three, able to save it and keep the possession alive here. Second chance point, and that was a kind of funny looking. Tried to pass it, went off of Trott's hands, then it went off Zane Turner and went all the way back in the stands. So, 52-39 is your score here in Liberal, Missouri in the opening round. Get it to Trott, guarded by Brant Stroop, and they're going to call a block. Quentin Cox will check in for Bryson Stroop. So it's Trot at the top of the key. Yeah, Botkin, Adams, Turner, Cox, and Perry, the 5 in the game for the Bulldogs. They find Sparks. Now down low to Holloway. Turnaround shot's good. 52-41. Full timeout on the floor. So we'll go ahead and step away here. 52-41. Late in the fourth quarter. 3 minutes remain. And we'll return here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
So welcome back after the timeout. Galena with 4 team fouls, Arma with 1. So next foul committed by Galena. Arma will shoot. That'll be a foul, reach-in foul on Dawson Troth. Second team foul on Arma there. And Arma putting some pressure on. Galena gets a couple baskets and use some time. They could pretty much put this game away. They find Cox. Great job breaking the press. And into the hands of Zane Turner. So continue to just try and use that clock. That's their friend. They got Brant Stroop, Zane Turner, and Thatcher Botkin all on the perimeter. Perry and Cox down low. Nice feed. That shot gets blocked. Troth comes in and swats it down. .230 remaining. And a carry is going to be called. So Galena trying to use some time. They turn it over on a miscue. And will give Arma the ball with 2:30 to play in an 11-point game. Trotz will pull up from 3 and hits. And it's an 8-point game, 2 minutes left. And they turn it over here. Find Troth in the corner. Over to Gaynor. His shot on the way. Banks it on. And we got a game on our hands. 5-point game with 2 minutes left. This press has caused some issues for Galena. And we got a timeout called, so this game just got really close as it's 52-47 with a minute 45 to play. So we'll step away one more time. Or what? No. But we'll stay here. But it was an 18-point lead at one point, and now Galena kind of just slowed down on offense, but Arma just kept hanging around there. Late in that third quarter when Galena was up 18, they just kept chalking away, and all of a sudden, now it's a 5-point game. And
Galena came out in halves, firing on all cylinders. Arma was making many mistakes on offense, just missing passes, straight out of bounds, passing nobody. And then Galena got that significant lead, and then they got comfortable. I think that that them being comfortable kind of ruined that momentum that they had going. And now, I mean, we have a game for us here.
Yeah, and some of those turnovers are becoming costly. Certainly Arma's amped it up a little bit on their press. They're getting after it out there, and we'll see how Galena responds following this timeout.
I think Galena definitely got comfortable, and Arma's just been slowly just building up a score over time. I had a word for it, but I can't remember it.
So Jack Perry, Thatcher Botkin, Brant Stroop, Zane Turner, and Quentin Cox, the 5 on the floor for Galena. Find Turner, spins out. Jack Perry with it now, under a minute and a half to play. 52-47. Galena just looking to waste time. Cox has it in the corner, just playing keep away. And now a foul is finally committed, but they won't be shooting free throws. That's a third team foul committed by Arma. Minute 7 remain. Galena will have to inbound the ball. Spotkin gets past the press. We'll have a push foul called on Dawson Troth.
Arma still need to burn one foul to send them to the line to gain possession.
Yep. So next foul committed by Arma will mean 2 free throws for Galena.
Oh. Right.
Turner gets the inbound, and they foul immediately. So 2 shots for Zane Turner. First one can't get it to go. Still a 5-point game, exactly 1 minute remaining. Quentin Cox check in, and Zane Adams will go back to the bench. Second one's good for Turner. So it's still a 2-possession game as it's under a minute to play, and it's 53-47. Galena, Gainer's 3, too strong, and we're going to have a foul on Arma. So I think it was Brant Stroop that got fouled there. He'll be the one shooting free throws. 2 free throws. First one's good. Second one rolls around and goes out, but a 3-possession game now, 54-47, 45 seconds to play. Trot, 3 from the left wing, no good. And Botkin comes in to rebound it. Now we're going to see another foul committed. Payshawn Gaynor will be called for this one, and Jack Perry will have 2 free throws. Perry in this game has 23 points. These are actually his first free throw attempts of the game. And he gets the first one, so 24. Second one's good. 30 seconds left. Trot's shot, and looks like we got a foul. So Trot drives down the floor and draws a quick foul. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First one left short. Second one no good either. Quentin Cox has it, and he gets it ripped away. So a quick layup It's still a 3-possession game. Jump ball. So that was almost disaster. It's 56-49 with 20 seconds to play. Armour inbound the ball. Troth has it. Jump shot, no good. And Turner with the rebound be quickly fouled. And a couple more free throws and Galena can start icing this game. Zane Turner will go to the line. Turner's got 5 points tonight. And his first one rolls off the left side of the rim. No good. Still 56-49. 14.6 seconds remaining. And gets that one to go. So make that 57-49. Troth comes up under 10 seconds to play. Shot, no good. Put back, no good. And it'll be off Armour. So Galena is going to move on, but wow, that last 2 minutes got a little closer than I think everybody thought in this gym. They had it within 5 points, and that'll end the game. Galena moves on to tomorrow, where they'll face the winner of Pierce City and Bro. Now, we'll step away for a commercial break and do a brief post-game because we got the Bro now and Pierce City guys coming in behind us. So stick with us here on the post-game show coming up after this on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Dad, you need to go. Really? It's important. I feel fine. Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught. What I need to do? You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need. Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. Protect pressfreedom.org.
Welcome into the postgame show. Here your Bulldogs win the game 57-49. Wrap it up and be brief, but they move on to tomorrow and will face the winner of Bronow and Pierce City. So they'll take them on not tomorrow. The girls are tomorrow. That'll be Thursday that they're back in action, the boys' side of the bracket. But rounding out your scoring, Jack Perry 25 points, Bryson Stroop 3, Brant Stroop 2, Lincoln Kimberling 2, Zane Turner 5, and Quentin Cox had 17 on the game. So that rounds out your Bulldog scoring. And overall, a really good way to come out of the locker room. They knew what was at stake. They came out and set the tone for the second half. They kind of got too comfortable there in the late parts of the third quarter and early fourth quarter, but they were able to lock in when they needed to, and they were able to get the job done. So that's going to do it for us. So we're going to let the Bronow crew go ahead and set their stuff up, and like we hoped the other teams would do for us. And we look forward to bringing to you live Colgan versus Galena tomorrow in the women's bracket at 5:30. You can catch pregame here at 5:15. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.